Hey guys, Mrs. Cummings here. So you got this sheet. It is actually a yellow sheet though, that you got from math. It is your September 20th math homework. It is 4 questions. I'm just going to read it, kind of explain it so that you know what you're supposed to be doing for homework tonight. Question number 1 says compare. Show 7 plus -3 on the number line below. If you notice the number line, it is counting by twos. If you really need some help on your worksheet, you can go ahead and label in between each number. So like 0, this would be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and so on. And going in the positive direction, it would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so forth. So then she actually wants you to label with the arrows that we've been doing in class. She kind of wants you to label them. So if I'm doing a line here, I would start at 0. I would go all the way to +7, which would be right about here. And then I would do, let's just say a different line. I would start at 7 and I would have to go back -3. So to 6, to 5, to 4. So then you would be able to say 7 plus -3 on your number line leaves us with 4. So that's kind of what she's asking you to do. You have to actually do that on your paper and then go ahead and do -3 plus 7. You have to write, what do you notice about the results? So if you notice something about those results, you should write them. Explain why your number lines end on the same number. So then you would write how these two problems, how you ended on the same number. They're both, I'm guessing they're both landing on a +4. So maybe you could write something about how in both of these number sentences there are more positives than negatives, something like that. So then the next part would be number 2. It says Chase drew the number line below to show -4 plus -3. Is his model accurate? If not, tell what is wrong with his model. So I do notice that he did start at 0 and went to -4. What's the problem though? It seems like he should have started here for the second arrow, kind of like how we did up here. We went to +7 first, and then we started on +7 and went to -3. He doesn't, after he does -4, he should be starting his second arrow at the -4, and you should be moving -3 spaces. So you can kind of write what he did wrong on this sentence, and then why it's not correct. For question number 3, it says analyze. On the number line below, the numbers x and y are the same distance from 0. What is x plus y? Explain how you found your answer. I was just helping a student in class with this problem during academic support. What I would do if I were you is I would count these spaces in the positive direction and I would label what x is. And I would do the same thing for y and I would label what number y is. And then I would show that x plus y. So you would actually fill in the numbers. So I'm just going to kind of show you what my thinking is. So for x, it's 1, 2, 3. It's a +4. Oops. So I'm moving that here. And if I count over here, -1, -2, -3, -4. This over here would be a -4. And now on my line, I would show that x plus y is 4 plus -4. And you're going to have to write what that equals and how you found that. All right, and then for the last question, it says Taylor is adding negative 12 plus 7. She wants to write negative 12 as the sum of two integers so that the sum of one of the integers and 7 is equal to 0. Help Taylor complete the problem below. So essentially, what this person is doing here is saying that they're kind of breaking these two numbers apart. Hold on one second. Excuse me. Okay, sorry. So basically what they want you to do is they want you to put two different numbers here that will equal to negative 12. So essentially, if I'm breaking 12 apart, they both have to be negatives to make a negative 12. Another number that will cancel out a positive 7 is a negative 7. So you're going to put negative 7 here because those two numbers will cancel out. Now, negative 7 plus a negative 5 will give us a negative 12. Excuse me. So from there, negative 7 plus 7, they're the opposites or they're the additive inverse, so they equal 0. And then you just drop down your number, your negative 5 here. So then it'll just go to show you that negative 12 plus 7 equals, and then negative 5 plus 0, anything plus 0 will stay the same. So that will be a negative 5. And then if you do it on your number line, or you could even do it in your head, you should get negative 5. So that's how you do the homework. Please make sure it's all filled out so you are ready to hand it in tomorrow.